Hello, everyone. Welcome to All Things Marriage Season 2. I'm so excited to have you guys again. Thank you so much for joining us. Like I had promised last time, I am going to be having interviews with different couples, just to take you through the journey of imishato yabanye abantu, so that you don't feel like you're the only one going through whatever you're going through. So today, I've got a wonderful couple here with me. I've got the Matebulas. Usfiso Nompo Matebula. Welcome to the show, guys. Thank you so much for honoring the invite. So before we start, can you just tell us about you guys, Nji? Briefly about you guys, about maybe individually, just a quick one.
Should I go first? Well, like I said, my name is Mpora Matebula. And I am 28 years of age. I don't know whether we should say.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm married to Apostle Siso Matebula. So yeah, I am. I'm Fundisi by God's grace.
Yes. Okay.
I'm Sifiso Matebula. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm 40 something. I love God. I'm born again. I'm a pastor. I'm leading a church. I'm married to my beautiful wife. We're blessed with one son, Shiloh M.J. Matebula. I think I'm a journalist by profession. And
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about your marriage. Firstly, when did you guys meet? Where did you all meet? Tell me about that.
I think we met in 2010. 2009.
I'm guessing 2009 was the hidden one.
2009.
Okay.
The first time I saw my husband, it was at McDonald's. So it was after school, and then my friends and I decided we should just catch lunch at McDonald's. And then I saw this guy, and I don't know whether it was love at first sight. And I didn't say anything to my friends. And then I just heard one of my friends, when he was greeting them, he was like, hi, I'm Fundisi. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, it's a pastor. I did not say anything about that. And then I remember the same friend invited me to a youth service.
Okay.
And yes, I went there. And when I got there, here's the pastor. Pastor was preaching, I was blessed and all of that. And when I met my husband, I was going through a hard time in my life. So he decided that, I don't know whether we should take it really from...
Yeah.
Continue.
No, tell the story.
Okay. I was going through a hard time. And then he decided that we should, go for counseling and all of that.
Oh, and he was going to be doing the counseling.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
talking about that, I am sure the counseling will help me to get to understand this girl.
Oh, okay.
I saw her at McDonald's and I didn't know anything about her. And it was, I think I had only 3 months, 4 months in Embalenhle. So I was new in the area. But when I saw her, I said, this one is my wife.
Yes.
And I made a research. Actually, the girl who invited her to church, I told her to invite her.
Ach.
Because I wanted to see this girl. And then...
This is making a lot of sense right now.
and then I was ministering and I arranged counseling. And it was funny because that counseling gave me an opportunity to know her, knowing that I love her. So I asked her everything I wanted to know. And the funny thing about that, I asked about her boyfriend, and she told me that she was...
I confided in him.
She was saying someone. I said, you must dump that person.
Oh, Pastor.
Yeah, that's how we met.
So yeah, that's how we met. And then, he told me that, he was serious. He wanted to make me his wife. And
How, I'm sorry to disturb you. So, after how long does he now tell you, Uti Mamela?
It was right after Valley. He was clear about
Shuri.
me. He was clear.
So
He
much
was
during
very
the
clear about
counseling?
him wanting me to be his wife.
Okay.
It's so but what?
Yeah.
I'm not about playing around and all of that. So I was not sure because I was not. I'm not gonna say I was not ready for marriage, but it was not yet in my mind.
Yeah,
I had not seen myself getting married and all of that. I mean, I was doing grade 10. No, I was doing grade 11 by that time, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah,
17 years older.
18,
18, 17,
yeah,
18. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So it was that.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
so basically that's it.
All right. So now, how long have you guys been married now?
For 7 full years.
7.
Yeah.
7.
7 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about your first year in marriage.
Oh,
How was that?
Jesus.
Because obviously now I've already gathered, you guys didn't have, I mean, some other couples baqale bahlale together first, and so you guys didn't have that. You got married, then moved in together.
Our first year together, it was, how can I put this? It was a very beautiful journey, We basically, we were getting to know one another and all of that. One thing that I've learned about our first year in our marriage is that, everything else did not matter as long as I was with my husband. That's what mattered the most to me. So financially, we were struggling a bit, but we learned, to share everything. I remember my husband always says this one, that there was a time where we decided to buy just one quarter,
Yes.
and then we shared it. It was a beautiful moment. It
Yeah.
did not bother us because the important thing for us was that I know that I'm with someone that loves me, and he knows that he's with someone that loves her. So loves him, I mean. So that was.
Oh,
it
that
for
is
me.
so-
I don't know if you want to add something.
Yeah, how was your first year?
It was challenging and very nice. I think we were very young and we didn't fill our minds with anything negative. We're excited that we are together, but as she said, we did not decide to buy the quarter. We could not afford the second one.
Yeah.
So we said, let's just buy one and eat. And it was a moment of learning to share, learning to trust this person. I remember the other day, and we were not worried, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
We were just happy that we are together.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it was a beautiful time for us.
Okay.
Challenging, but I'm telling you, we enjoyed.
All right. Tell me about. Okay, I get. That's obviously the overall experience of the first year of marriage. But tell me about the nitty gritties. It's the first time you're staying with this guy.
Yeah.
And you've never stayed with the guy before. You've never stayed with this woman before. Then there are things now. There's how we. Umuntu nama habits.
Yes.
How did you learn to now kind of make all of this work? Was it a difficult journey? Tell me about that.
Not really, because even before we got married, we were prepared that we need to set our differences
Yeah.
aside. So I think
I think our premarital counseling played a huge role
Yes.
in
Okay.
terms of understanding each other.
Yeah.
Our pastor, the late Dr. MJ Taylor, prepared us because
Yes.
I think he realized that we were kids and a lot
We
was
had
going
no
to happen.
idea
So
what we're putting ourselves
our
into.
counseling was very specific. It
Yeah.
told us about being patient for each other and
Yeah.
understanding each other. But the difficult part was learning to share, that now
Yes.
I've got to share everything now. I have
Yeah.
I've been singing for quite some time now. My money must cover this woman. She's
Yes.
not working and all of that. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's too tired. I'm not that tired. I'm messy. I'm a bit messy.
the socks.
So in the my socks na makawis na but I would always
Yeah,
say
it's a struggle.
Bugami, I wanna be comfortable. It's
Yes,
but
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a struggle
Okay.
picking up after someone's mess.
Yeah.
It was just hard because Ekaya, I was the baby at home. Mama was doing everything and all of that, and now I've been graced with such a big responsibility to look after such
Yes.
a very big
Yes.
man.
A big baby.
So yeah. So basically that was it. But
Yeah.
it was an interesting journey.
Tell me about the first time you were faced with conflict. Your first proper fights. Like, How did you handle that?
I can remember because
Yeah.
I can remember it was, if I remember correctly, it was an issue on my phone, SMSs.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Ubani lo. I always suspected this person. And because we're inside the house, we decided to drive and talk about this.
Yes.
It was bad because it was my first time to see this woman angry now. And she wanted us to confront the woman who has sent me a message.
What a
Who
God.
is this? And I had to explain because some of the things when you get married, you don't think there's a need for you to talk about, or maybe if it's an ex or it's somebody you were flirting with, because I was single parent, you know? So it's just 6 months of marriage. Lawyer sister, you know what?
Yeah,
And things have changed, and abantu now my intentions were. So
Yes.
yeah, it was not nice, but we managed to resolve that
Yeah.
conflict.
So
It was
basically, what
bad.
you're saying is that you guys then at that point in time found a way of dealing with conflict, and I guess your way of dealing with it was driving
Yes.
out of
That's what
where
we
you
normally
guys.
do.
That's what we normally
We
do,
do,
magna
yeah.
conflicts, because we avoid to go back sending, because we as makachana phela kuyacatshwana. Hey wena, hey.
Yes.
Madlebe uyatsho umfundisi onjani and stuff like that.
Yes,
So if
yes.
we are in a public place, I think siba limited, siyakwazi
Yeah.
nokuzi control and stuff like that.
Great, awesome. All right. So, what would you say sustains your marriage?
Our love for each other. Yeah.
Yeah, love and understanding. I think understanding as a couple plays a role. I cannot change the person that she
Yeah.
is. I just have to accept her and love her regardless of any weakness or any failure and stuff like that. So I think it's love and understanding.
Understanding and patience.
Oh,
Absolutely. I like what you say in that understanding, because most of the time you with someone, yes, you love them, the love is there,
Yeah.
but if there's no understanding, it becomes a problem, because you'll forever create conflicts because of the fact that you fail to understand. I mean, that's what I've learned in my journey as well.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the fun part. So I want to know, what is it that you love about your wife? The one thing that you can say, I want this particular one.
she is calm yet crazy. So
Okay.
abantu bazompho njengomuntu ocalm, and mina ngazompho
Okay.
crazy. Majayvana, gossip
Yes.
partner,
Yes.
stelela abantu mall and stuff like that.
Okay.
I love that because she can be a friend to me, not only a wife.
Yeah,
But she
yeah.
can be a friend to me.
What do you love about Sviso?
There's a lot.
Okay,
But
name a few.
basically, I would say that most importantly, it's that I love that he believes in me so much. I think, yeah, basically he believes in me so much. He encourages me to just push, to do good, to do great, to blossom.
Yes.
So yeah, sometimes a lot of things that I had not known about myself, he gave a clear picture on who I was, my strengths, what I can do, and all of that. It's unfortunate that it's just marriage, but regarding a ministry, I was
Don't know we.
okay. Regarding a ministry, I was a dancer. When I met my husband Sonji, I was just an ordinary girl, being a sister fire, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just there. I was just reserved. I think I normally say I was not the type that umuntu bedanga mbuga at uzoba umfundisi. All right.
Yeah,
I loved
yeah.
God, but I was being a sister fire and all of that.
Yes.
And then I remember during our dating stage, we prayed together. I don't know whether my husband was preparing me for a ministry and all of that. He built that confidence in me. And then after we got married, even that, he also discovered, he told me, and he said to me that, that you're not just any umamfundisi. God has called you and all of that. And first time I was shocked. So as vele it went. I also discovered it was okay. So basically that's what I can say, that my husband believes in me, and I don't think ukuthi ikhona enye indoda being a veza lento eyivezile. So
Jesus.
yeah, that's what I love.
Yeah. It's ngifuna ukukhuluma le ndaba yaka sister Fi. You know, God doesn't work ngale ndlela esifuna ukuthi asebenze ngayo. He picks someone esingamcabanganga at all and makes you something now mangalu ukuthi is this me?
True.
You know? Yeah, so I like that you love that. But imagine ngifuna a character trait. Like, you know, one thing, because you heard Uthe, he likes the fact that you're crazy.
Yeah.
So what is it that you love? Just something
My husband he's a funny guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Very, very funny.
Oh,
He likes
scuba.
making he likes making jokes. No matter, okay, I won't say it was cool, but you know, yeah, sometimes I'll just try and crack a joke, but it's not funny. But
Oh, the
yeah, he's trying.
Okay.
And sometimes he's just trying to burst the bubble.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's a funny guy.
All right. Tell me about indlela ngakhona. So I'll make an example. So my husband and I are very different. I'm very social. I get into a room, style and figure already. I'm kind of, you know, saying and he's different. What is the one thing? Is there something that's how you guys are? Like, how different are you guys? Are you the same? Are you all different?
My husband is more social than I am. I'm
Okay.
a very reserved, quiet person.
Yeah, I think she's reserved. I'm talkative. And
Yeah.
uthulile. For example, masicala ukushada will struggle because uthanda nokulala. We will drive to Durban, and I'm saying this trip ngizobonda nomngame. We'll drive to Durban. Masifike Standerton nje. Gone. Noma ngifuna ukusocialize, ngifuna ukukhuluma nabantu, ungamushesha be right. So
Yeah,
she's not that
it's
social.
not.
So right, so ufuna siyendlini or so ufuna ukuyolala.
But I think nalapo, I mean, don't you think that's maybe valid? That's how God works. Because really, in most cases, you find that my couples are really different. Because character trait Campo is exactly my husband's character trait. My husband, we are shashanjubutai, segu enough mind,
Yeah,
you know. And I mean, I'm just saying like section So I think it's a good thing actually when you look at it. All right. So what is the one thing that you do not like about this piece of Luis, the one thing that
I
you'd
think,
say you don't.
my husband is too strict. I don't know whether it comes with being a pastor, but one thing that I don't like about him is that he's too strict, and you know, it needs to be done according to the way. And so basically that's what I don't like about my husband. He's just too strict.
I think umpho into engayithanda uhash akakhuluma amagama amaningi but uma eqala nje akhuluma uyezwa ukuthi emadoda nomfazi manje uthini lo muntu nje. So I think uhash nje not only give me nakumfana wethu nasesontweni mamfundisa ukudlala. So uhash, I wish I can change that, but I've accepted, but acceptance is not approval, right?
Okay. Understanding.
Yeah, I think the reason why I asked this question is because I feel like we need to understand, Wuti, it's okay to not like something about your partner. Like you will not gel well all the time, you know? I mean, look at your siblings. You grow up with my siblings, and there are things I just hate it when he does this. So it's a normal trait, and I feel like in marriage we mustn't feel like it's yabo nje say into but sikumele sithandane manje sithande yonke into. There will be character traits thizeni that we do not like, but what is important is that for the things that we do like, you know, my husband and I will always talk about the 80-20 rule. It's fine as long as there's 80% of the things that are perfect. Lay any 20, I will deal with that, you know. So it's normal. All right. So okay, guys, what has been the biggest challenge that you've had, Nje, together in your marriage? Whether it can be absolutely anything, it could be finances, in-laws, whatever. What is the biggest challenge that you've had to face and conquer as a couple?
I think the biggest, I would say, being a pastor, I had so many unknown enemies. I had stalkers. It came with so many allegations, which was very, very difficult for us. We will get unknown SMSs. We will get izinto but namfundisi ujola nobani, you know, and stuff like that. But I thank God ukuthi umpho ube nami nangisupporta lapho, because I remember right after I think our engagement also, there was a big scandal about me. I'm not going to say it, but it was a big scandal. Ebe imnikeza ama reasons of that, you know what, I'm calling it off.
Yeah.
But and we are still together, and we are still fighting those battles together, even today, you know. But it has been a serious challenge in our marriage.
Yeah.
Because you're fighting an invisible enemy, fighting abantu ongabazi, and sometimes you feel good. It could be among mistakes and as a single person, as a young person in ministry. Maybe I trusted wrong people, and manje I'm with my wife ongazi ngalezi zinto ezenzakalayo. But that has been a serious challenge emshadweni wethu.
I think that just shows how much you trust your husband, because that's very important. I think emshadweni you get, I mean, into zokuchitha, into zakhona, you know. People and abantu mangabe bangathandi into nayo, they'll always start up things. So I think really it says a lot about the way you trust each other.
Yeah. And to add on that, you know, when people are saying things about you, whether we are zazi or not, kugcina sekudevelop idea kuwe, uzudevelop a character that you don't know, you know. You find yourself doing now izinto ezingathi izifana inyana, naye lo mama sowubamba ama SMS angathi avumelana nalezi zinto ezishiwo abantu and stuff like that. So but
that has been a struggle. But I mean, you guys have got God, so we conquer. We conquer all the way.
Yes.
We conquer all the way. What is the one thing that you can, I mean, the advice, Mpo, that you can give abomakoti abancane? You know, we are still young, so just to give the advice to abomakoti abaqeda ukungena emshadweni or who are engaged, about to get married, what can you say to them?
You know, I'll just mention something that has worked for me, and something that has kept me standing until now in my marriage. Because as we are all saying that, you know, it's not always nice. Sometimes you feel like going back home and all of that. But one thing that has kept me going is trusting in God, number one. Trusting in God, putting God in everything, and remembering why are we together? You know, so basically you never allow the third person or whatever person to come in between something so beautiful. So that's what I would advise abomakoti abancane. And the other thing is that, you know, always have umuntu omatured. I have abantu that I will cry to. Abantu ngakhulumisana nabo, you know, mama sekunje. You know, I know that my pastor Taylor is there. I know it's okay, mama masangazami, and she'll be honest with me. No sis, look so and then maybe she will tell you about her own journey together with her late husband, and then you look back and you see, no, okay, this thing is doable. This thing is doable. So basically that's it.
Okay, great stuff. Bob, what can you say to our young husband?
I think it's important to young husbands.
Yes.
They must not think ukuthi uma se ushadile so ubaba usfiso ubaba mathebula and complicate izinto. Remember, Majita, umshado nomshado unique.
Yes.
And umshado unezinto zakhona. So phila umshado wakho ngokomshado wenu. Ungaphila umshado wakwamathebula as if wakwangwena. Then you will have a problem. So I think it's important ukuthi nazi ukuthi umshado wenu unique. Don't complicate things. Into engibona ukuthi Shamajit uthi masashadile so ufuna ukuba ubaba, ufuna ukulethela ikofi, ufuna ukugeza, ufuna ukwenza into nayangayanzi. Umshado wenu yiba out nibe bancane and enjoy. Don't complicate life. Ungazama ukuba ubaba uzibani bani. complicate. If umngakho akhathele kungaqhineki namhlanje, vala nomnyango ngithi gay, vala nomnyango nibuke TV ngizoklina kusasa. If you have to take order ma take away, do that.
Yes.
Don't complicate, because I think sometimes the perspective, maybe I'm a senior person kunathi abasinikeza nokungathi emshadweni yonke vele so ngibaba bakulethela ukudla ngetray, umama kufuna abe into yokuthethisa nani. Don't complicate life. Pushana umshado wenu ngathi nisajola. Izinto zizoba great.
And then just to add, as he's saying that, I think the other advice is that never compare your marriage with the marriage of others.
Yeah.
Because we are different. Izinto mhlambe enizobhekana nazo we won't.
Yeah.
So basically, be happy with what you and your husband have, the moments you share together. So
Yeah, last anything for the communicate.
I like how this is now
communicate your expectations.
Yeah.
Because I think amanye abantu ba frustrate ukuthi ama expectations uba nawo enhlizweni yakho. Like me as a social person, uma ngenza birthday, ngicelebrate birthday yami, ngifuna abangani bami, ngifuna ukwenzani. And umngami ufuna kube romantic. But mina ngamje first year ngambona ukuthi uza nalento zakhe zabo romantic ngalalela ke sis. Eyami birthday ngifuna kulanda amajita, ngifuna you just communicate. So manje uyazi ukuthi uma zo celebrate a celebrate mina. Asikwazi kuba soyithu sizoyibona ngomunye unyaka, but mak celebrate mina uyazi ukuthi ngiexpecte it. So communicate your expectation. Yeah.
You know, I'm laughing because how you guys are is exactly like how my husband and I are, but just swapped around. Because now my husband, really, that's how he wants it. He wants just the two of us somewhere, no one else. And me now, when I want my girls around.
So when you and my husband say WhatsApp group.
Yeah, uyabona ukuthi ushuthi uNkulunkulu uyabona ukuthi bamafaka abantu ababili abafanayo kuyovele kumoshakale ayikho into ezolunga. Right. Lastly, sesivala. Angisho baba yalazi legama leli lijwayele mina. Sesivala. Sesivala guys, what I want one word that you'd say best describes your union together.
One word is courage. We are risk takers.
Yeah, like sine slogan esithi nginesibindi.
All right.
So encourage it yokuqala sayithatha when we decided to get married. You know, if I can tell you ukuthi she was right from high school, meaning I was working for an NPO. I think I was earning about 3.5. But I got married to her. I told her ngizokushada benganamoto at that time. Ngeke hike.
Yeah.
And we used to take a risk. I used to say apply le moto, and God has been doing things. Uma ngiqala ibandla, we were already dating and we were praying, and saqala ibandla, we came to Ileandra. Hey, in the sustainile nje we marriage it's courage. So sisitshelile ukuthi it's our slogan ukuthi noma kungafika i-challenge engakanani sivele sibukane ngeCity nesibindi.
And we are together.
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for honoring the invitation. It has been so awesome having you guys. Guys, it has been so lovely having Abo Matebula, aka Nginesibindi. You know what? Create your own slogan. Nomuntu wako. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I love you and be blessed.